Hey, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome to Soul's Tea Tarot. I'm your hostess, Nee, and I will be serving you your spiritual tea. This is going to be um message for Aries. It's going to be your monthly reading for the month of August. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, this is going to be a collective message for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Remember, this is a collective reading, so take what resonate and leave the rest. This will be a three-parter. We're going to talk about career, relationships, and love first, and then we're going to get some divine guidance, and then we're going to follow it up, end it with some final messages from your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Okay, so let's get started. Who is in Aries energy? Um, who in is energy? This is career and relationships, and what do they need to be aware of? All right. You want to shuffle one round, anything that comes out? Ooh, there's a lot that came out. So some of you may be in a situationship and they are coming in. That's the first set of cards, and most of the cards here that came out as well. And we'll take a look at that here in just a second. But yes, some of you are in a situationship. You don't know what type of relationship you are. Friends with benefits, is it exclusive, inclusive? Um, but they are not, they breadcrumb you. They're keeping their options open. Um, yeah, we will talk about this right here, y'all. And I don't know if you can see these two cards, but yeah, or this could be you. This could be your energy, but I don't know. All right. And then we have unbreakable. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Me versus me. So some of you have been through a lot of hardships, and those hardships didn't make you a victim. They made you a victor, if you get what I'm saying. So you have this unbreakable energy around you. And people may feel that like you are Aries is a natural born leader, right? Um, and then we have me versus me. Some of people may be in competition with you, but you don't see you in competition with yourself at this time. And then we have inner child, healing childhood wounds. I feel like this is a message of this is what the divine wants you to do is to do some inner child healing, to play. So some of you guys may be wanting to play a little in August, or you're being asked to. And then we're gonna put this over here because this is definitely you have somebody in your energy that may have ghosted you or you have ghosted them. This person here, yeah, we're gonna get to this here in just a little bit. I'm not liking this energy right here because this gives me a person that comes when they come in when they want some attention, and then once they get that attention, then they literally disappear. Like they'll see your message, but oh, they got your energy or whatever else you're giving them, and now they're cool. Like they don't need you. What's at the bottom of the deck? CEO energy. But you, like I said, you're a natural born leader. Like, I don't know. Sometimes, we could be a natural born leader in our, career, but when it comes to love, it may be a hit or miss. So, no shade to you or anything like that. But yeah, that's what I'm getting like there, and this may be you all at one where you have it together your career, but love is a different story. Or I'm talking to do two different Aries here where you are having some problems in your love life or whatnot. Um, but then you're very focused in your career, maybe a little bit too focused to where they're asking you to play a little, right? All right, so what's going on with love? And then we're going to get some advice, all right, through tarot. So I'm going to shuffle one round. Who is in Aries energy as far as love? All right, so we got obsessed. I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time, stalk your socials, and hope I run into you when I'm out. Unblock me. I miss you and want to reconnect. Please unblock me literally and energetically so we can speak. I have a lot to say. Focus on money. I'm currently focusing on my career and finances. My main priority is financial stability and perfection. Your beauty amazes me. I'm not sure how attracted I attracted in someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. Okay, so this is like mixed messages. You may be the one that's focused on the money at the time with the CEO energy. This unblocked me. You may have blocked this person, um, or this person is asking you to unblock them. Like you, well, no, that's the same thing as you blocking them. But what I'm saying is that you could have been the ghoster and they are seeking to unblock you, or the vice versa. They want you to unblock them. This is definitely let's get these pictures. Let's get the intentions. What is this person's in the Aries energy? What are their intentions? What is this person's intentions? Because I'm so done with this energy. Like the hold on. All right, so we have check-in. I want to catch up and make sure you're doing well and see where we stand. Maybe because of this situationship, they don't know. Is this you, Aries? That's like doing the breadcrumbing? Because they want to know, like, they want to know where you stand. You're feeling frustrated. I'm irritated with what I can't control. I want you to feel as badly as I do. So there may be some game plan going on. You may ghost them. They may then ghost you. Like, yeah, no. And then health. I'm here to support your journey towards wellness and balance. And then imposter. I'm not who you think I am. I feel like these are like, how many people, Aries, do you have in your energy? Because you got an imposter, you have someone who wants to support you, and then someone wants to check in because they don't know what is going on in the relationship with you, and they're feeling very frustrated and a little bit of revengeful. Um, as to like, tick for tack kind of thing. So if you block them or didn't answer their messages, they're going to then, once you reach out to them, they're going to block you and not answer your messages. This is sort of messy. It's so messy. I think the next week I'm gonna put love at the separate because love is always something messy. If you are in a healthy relationship, then obviously this will not, the love message is will not be for you. This is for those who are in basically a situationship that but it's just a little it's a little foggy. All right, so I'm gonna ask a couple of questions for the divine. What's the advice regarding? We're gonna talk about love real quick because this is heavily love related. So what for the month of August, what should Leo, not Leo, I'm sorry, I just did Leo. What should Aries do as far as this love? That's too many. Y'all know it's too much. I am going to take the one that felt one. King of Cups. So mature, compassionate, calm, caring, friendly, diplomatic. It's Pisces energy. You may be dealing with a Pisces. So what's the advice regarding the love? It's like love and compassion, honey. There needs to be some balance in this relationship or the situationship. If you don't want them, let them go. Um, yeah. Yeah, if you don't want them, let them go. This Five of Pentacles out here, I feel like you're going to leave them out in the cold. You're going to leave them out in the cold. You may be very calm. You may not show any emotions. Um, but if this person was breadcrumbing you, I can see, and they ghosted you, I feel like you are going to ghost them and that you're going to leave them out in the cold. I feel like They may have played one too many games with you and you are done. And with this Five of Pentacles out here, that is your advice is to leave them out in the cold. Anything else? But it's going to be hard. This is going to be hard. You may not have the strength. I don't know if this relationship, anything else regarding this relationship, if this finds us as strength and reverse out here. This may be hard. Maybe what I'm getting is, once you guys connect, yeah, once you guys connect, I asked why the strength was out here, and then we have the cards are not in reverse. Is it? Nope. And we got the Temperance at the bottom. So once you guys connect, um, yeah, I feel like you guys are both playing games with each other. But the devil in reverse talks about reclaiming your power, breaking free, but there's some weakness to this. I'm going to reveal the card on the as we got at the bottom here in just a second. But there's some weakness in this. Like you may be heavily attracted to this person. You may have had a friends with benefits relationship, but then it got a little bit blurred. So now it's just a situationship, but you're heavily attracted to this person. But it's like they're asking you to overcome this obsession, this addiction to this person to reclaim your power. Um, and what else? And then we have Aries, but this is the three of wands. This is the three of wands in reverse. So you may have a hard time moving on from this. This talks about delays as well and poor judgment. The bottom of the deck was the temperance. I'm just going to show it to you. So there definitely needs to be some balance. They're asking you to have some self control. They're asking you to have some self control. Give and take. There definitely needs to be a balance in their relationship. And if they're breadcrumbing you, there is definitely no balance. That means that you're giving more than what you should. All right. So unbreakable, me versus me, inner child CEO energy. What advice do you have? What would you like to say to them about that? About the Aries collective. To the Aries collective and unbreakable. Me versus me, inner child, and CEO. What would you like to say? What advice? Nothing is coming out. Uh-oh. They're asking you to go with the end. Don't tell anybody what you're doing. Hermit is like go within, be by yourself, focus on self, meditate, seek guidance, spiritual guidance, like basically don't go um don't seek other people's advice. Like don't spread your business. Like when you're in the process of manifesting, um, or the energy of you're now doing whatever it is that you want to do, any kind of outside interference changes your vibration, even just a little bit. So say for instance, you talk to somebody like, hey man, I want to do blah 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 blah. And they just said and all they say is, oh really? You take that, oh really, even though you try to be like, this man don't know what he's talking about. That energy, like in itself, is energy and it's going to linger and you're going to continue to think about that. And that changes your vibration. Let's hear. Yeah, some of you are going to have to walk away for some folks. Letting go, letting go of what longer serves you. This could be the mindset, this could be people, this could be places, this could be things. Some of you may have to let go of or walk away from things that you work really really hard on, um, with asking you, they're asking you to let it go because something better is going to come along. Here's that balance again. You may have to juggle your priorities. You may have to juggle your money, like balance your money, make sure be a little bit more wise with it at this time. Anything else with this hermit and this eight of cups? And then we're going to end it here. Yeah. To continue to work hard. So you have the eight of cups here in which you're walking away, which you're walking into the eight of pentacles, meaning hard work, dedication, self-employment. So some of you are in this CEO energy where you're going to have to work a little bit harder than you used to just because you're just getting things off the ground. And this definitely requires focus, no outside distractions. All right. And then we have the Five of Swords at the bottom. Yeah, be mindful of people that, yeah, oh no. Yeah, some of you walked away from just like bullshit. Good job. Good job. Some of you guys did walk away from just like what no longer served you. Wow. All right. So let's see who's in your energy. Let's see who's in your energy. Just signs for you to be aware of at this time. Everybody else. Gosh, darn it. If I drop one more thing. Goodness. Okay, Aquarius and Gemini was on the floor. I cannot. We have Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio, and this fell behind my drawer. I have no clue what it is. God damn it. All right, hold on. Because this fell on the floor, we're gonna roll this one more time because I didn't get to see the original. So we have Libra. All right. So we had Aquarius and Gemini that fell on the floor at the beginning. Then we have Gemini again, Libras. Was this Gemini? It was Taurus. It was Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, and Leo. All right. So, all right. Next up, oh, this was a doozy. All right. Next up is going to be your divine guidance. Okay. And we're going to see what your current energy is, the advice that the divine has for you, um, as well as what they would like for you to work on, and just, yeah, let's get to it. All right. So, this will be your divine guidance. Reading section. All right. So, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and highest white light, what do you want Aries collective to know for the month of um, August 26? Again, these all the messages are timeless. So, this is just when I'm doing the actual reading. However, if you discover this reading and is not the day, the month or the time, no worries. This message is for you, all right? All right, so we're going to shuffle. I need three cards. You're going to shuffle one round, all right? So what would you like the person to know? It's fear. And then we have resistance. We're going to talk about each one of these cards. One more card, please. Just one more card. Gratitude. Okay, that's okay. Gratitude and attraction. And at the bottom of the deck, we have surrender. All right, so the number 11, 25, 10, 44, and 26 is out here. All right. So let's look at each one of these cards before I start pulling tarot to get your advice. Actually, where are my tarot cards? Okay, there they go. So the fear card, if you look at this fear card, it's the same woman, and it is like she is surrounded by her own fear. Like it's no one else but her. So she's here, and then her outer self, her shadow self or whatnot is incumbent, it's encasing her, which is her own fear. And this I'm putting her because it's a her in the picture, both genders. It doesn't matter, right? And then we have resistance, holding on so tightly to something. But if you see, you have to surrender, because regardless, there's still going to be growth. Like it's literally coming out of the fingers. You get what I'm saying? Like regardless of any kind of resistance to change, change is going to happen. And then we have gratitude, which is Capricorn energy. Um, Having gratitude in all things. This may be a request. We're going to see. And then attraction. When I think of attraction, I think of the law of attraction. Like some of you may be in the energy of attracting what you want, but to do that, you must have gratitude for what you already have, so that you can receive more. So we are going to pull some tarot. We're going to get your current energy, and then we're going to get some advice as to why the divine wanted you to love messages. All right? So, for fear, from Aries Collective, what is Aries' current energy regarding fear? One card, please. Current energy. Yeah, I just do not know why the cards. I'm going to try to um, pick this up with my feet. So we have the Seven of Wands, right? And I think this came in reverse. This actually did come in reverse. All right. Um, so, hmm, so for the Seven of Wands, there was definitely some challenges or whatnot, and you may be feeling exhausted, overwhelmed because of that. Anything else with the Seven of Wands that brought up for advice? And due to this, I don't know, just seem like having to fight for everything. And you may feel like you're losing control. All right, so what's the advice? You don't have anything advice? Okay. Page of page. Okay. Continue to think about, or did we have the hermit come out? Yeah. Continue to think about what exactly you want. Go within self, and just the page of cups is like all the pages are new energy, right? It's kind of like the kindergarten of energies, the beginning stages or whatnot. And with the cups being out here, it's creative opportunities. So right now you may be feeling exhausted, but don't allow fear to come in. Get in a mindset of, while you're releasing these energies, um, uh, increase your frequency by thinking about all the things that you want, the good things that you want, not necessarily what you don't want. Because, what you know, The universe has a funny way of doing things. It doesn't be like, oh, that person don't want. It just hears what you say. So you say, oh, I don't want someone who is, you know, unkind to me. They're gonna be like, oh, unkind to me. Oh, they want somebody unkind. It's kind of it's really weird that you really do have to focus on the positive things that you want, the gratitude of being, being thankful for what you have, so that you can attract. All right. Any other messages that you have for the collective regarding fear? I'm going to shuffle one more time and then we're going to move on. Ooh, moving right along. We have the death in the reverse. You know what it says? The first line. You want me to pull it up to it says resistance to change. All right. This resistance to change could be because you're fearing change. They're asking you not to. So while we're talking about resistance to change, let's go ahead and go over here to resistance, shall we? All right. All right. So let's continue on the conversation, Divine. Thank you. About the resistance. They're asking you to take a new beginning. There's a new beginning happening. I don't think you have any kind of control over this with this resistance, because a new beginning is happening for you, whether you like it or not. But this is like, I feel like with the Fool, this is like an innocent, beginning. This is like a new chapter. Like you may not know where this beginning is happening. It's here. I just realized said this. Unlimited possibilities. Like you have unlimited possibilities, so you may not be able to, this resistance too could be you wanting to control what happens. But this, well, I mean, something you got control. I think else. I'm going to shuffle one more time. Any advice that you have now? We already said it's ask you to move forward. There's a transition to leave your thoughts, your old mindset behind. They're asking you to leave your old mindset behind, Aries, and embark on something new for the month of August. If you haven't already started it, anything else? All right. And the King of Pentacles at the bottom. I saw this too at the bottom of this. With the King of Pentacles, it talks about wealth, leadership. Leadership. This is your, and it says Leo, Virgo, but leadership is your thing. You're born leader. Abundance, prosperity. I don't know why you're resisting resisting this, but they're asking you not to. And this is your confirmation that you don't have anything to worry about, okay? So gratitude. Wow, be thankful for what you currently have, because in the month of August, you're going to be recovering financial loss, spiritual loss, like, any kind of poverty, you are going to recover from it. So stay in the energy of being grateful, the energy of gratitude. Make a gratitude journal about all the things that you're grateful for, and all the things that you're gonna, the things that you want, that you're gonna be grateful for. Shoot. We have the Strength card. We have the Strength card, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Hierophant all on the freaking floor. Oh, please. I don't know why my cards keep falling on the floor. Maybe I'm not close enough to the desk. That's what we go say. All right. So with this Five of Pentacles with the Strength card, they're asking you to have strength. This is a mindset you need to have with gratitude, because it's very different when you are in the midst of things like your bank account is kind of low and you're kind of like, okay, I don't, things are looking good right now. But right now they're asking you to have strength. Okay. Um, I can't remember if this came in upright or below. So we're just going to read both of them, okay? So in the upright, it means hard work, dedication. We have 13 Pentacles out here, and 13 is there's going to be a change, letting go. 13 is death, the death card. So there's definitely going to be some transitioning happening. Both of the Eight of Pentacles in the upright, and if it came out in the reverse, I can't remember. Um, it's about, in reverse, it's about self-development. You may feel, you know, um, like no passion for what you're doing, like you don't see, where you're going, like what you're doing is going to be any kind of profit to you. Whereas the Eight of Pentacles and upright is that that you're working very hard. So if you are in the energy of the Eight of Pentacles, keep going, okay? Um, do not don't allow yourself to be don't allow fear of having trying to have everything right um be your setback. All right, like don't allow um your thoughts to get in the way of what you are doing. Stay in the energy of happiness, of being grateful even for the littlest things, like, hey, you're looking for a parking spot at Walmart or something, like, and then all of a sudden somebody pulls out right in front. So where you ain't got to park it all the way in the back. Be grateful for that, yo. Be grateful for the littlest things, all right? It just raises your vibration. And then we have the Hierophant here. So I think actually this came out in reverse. And the Hierophant in reverse, this did come in reverse. The Hierophant in the reverse is you you coming out of doing what society wants you to do, that you have established your independent freedom of who you are, to where, you know, you don't care what anybody thinks. You're standing in your truth of what you want to do. Definitely like going against the grain kind of thing. And this is probably where this Eight of Pentacles in reverse is coming from. And the strength is that it takes strength to go against the grain, especially when no one else is doing it around you, or no one understands. Like, it takes a lot of strength. But letting go, this whole surrendering, letting go and trusting in divine guidance is what's going to get you where you want and need to be. And then we have attraction, which is number 44. So let's see, um, what message do they have for the attraction? Okay, so what would you like to put the Aries wanted to know about attraction or advice? That card wanted to come out. Tell me to come. Ooh, things are going to come. Things Keep in the vibration. Keep your vibrations high. What you are trying to manifest, what you are trying to attract, it is going to come very, very fast. Um, just keep in that energy. Yes, honey, with the sun, there, yes, positivity. They want you to keep in this energy. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if my light, I don't know if this is my computer or the actual light is kind of iffy, but we're gonna have to fix this. But they want you to keep in this energy, all right? Playful, um, like joyous. Oh wow, were you the one, Aries? Yeah, that said childlike. When you're in a childlike mind, anything is possible. You know how, like, when we were young, before, adulting started adulting, you know what I'm saying? Um, when we didn't have those responsibilities, and we just our imagination ran wild and free, and it was just like, oh, we could be anything. Be in that energy, be in that sun energy, that childlike energy. Okay, anything else for the collective? And they're asking you to surrender. I'm going to end that right here. They're asking you to surrender. The Hangman, Pause and surrender. Let go whatever mindset that you have, the mindset of fear. Let go of that. It's only delaying your blessings, honey. It's only delaying. All right. So we're gonna see what do I want to do this here? Yeah, let's do it. All right. So what are some things that you want the Aries collective? Okay, so this is the reason why my stuff is shut on the table. What what do the Aries collective need to work on? You would like for them to work things that you would like for them to work on in the month. This month. I'm just going to say this month because it may not be August that you see this reading. So what are three things you would like Aries to work on for this month? I'm only shuffling one round. Thank you. Two more cards, please. One more card, please. Oh, this card is second. One more card, please. Thank you. All right. So they ask that you choose with love. Love is the most powerful force. Choose love over fear. Your life will transform. I can't make this up. I don't know who this is for, but if this resonates, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, Saint, and let me know. It says, I'm trying to get the card right. There we go. Choose with love. Love is the most powerful force. Love is the most powerful energy, y'all. It really is. It says, choose love over fear, and your life will transform. I'm going to leave the one that came bottom last. Love without self abandonment. Real love doesn't ask you to disappear. Stay present, stay whole, and still be loved. Could be that breadcrumber. And then, wow, I asked them what you would like the Aries Collective to work on. Both of these says choose love. This one says choose love over fear. This says face your fears. Fear is a teacher, not a barrier. Face it head on, and it will lose its power over you. All right, we're gonna keep this going. So, what other advice would you like? Just one card, please. What other advice would you like the Aries collective, okay? Aries collective to work on? It says connections. How do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest, and it's picade. I don't know if I said that by something. Follow these routes will help you discover your life purpose. So, do what makes you feel happy, and everything will fall into place. Like I said, you may not know where you're going, but as long as you stay in that high vibration of gratitude, things that you're happy for, like I said, things that you love. Things will work out for you and you will find your life purpose and what you are meant to do. Right? All right. So last messages. I'm not even going to clear the deck. I'm not even going to clear the table, honey. We're just going to get final messages from your ancestors, your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides for Aries. I'm going to show. Okay, yeah, no, it's not what I did the last time because this deck is huge. So this is what we're going to do. All right. I would like to take the time to thank my angels, ancestors, spirit guides for being with us here today. If at any point that these messages resonated with you, please make sure that you do like, share, and subscribe again for my channel. I will be doing monthly messages every month, along with weekly channel messages. Well, for the collective as a whole, be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising for the month, because there may be some messages in there for you as well, if this isn't your sun sign. No, I don't think I said that right. Anyways, make sure you, for your monthly messages, you look at not only your sun, but your moon rising, right? I'm going to shuffle one time for the Aries collective. What final messages do you have for them? Me once, and then we're going to look at the bottom. We have Odin, psychic insights. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. All right. All right. So we have Holy Amethyst, divine alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. We have Don't Hate, Meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. So they're asking you to meditate, start meditating. Um, I believe you had a hermit come out. This also include meditation. Meditation is basically going in to self, being silence, being still. So work on that, and they're asking for balance. Thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. So they're asking for this month to establish some balance, and for balance, there also needs to be some boundaries. So, yeah. All right. So what's at the bottom? It says, love and accept yourself. Thank you, angels, for loving and guiding me to self acceptance. And then we have Jeremiah, personal responsibility. Take responsibility for your choices. This is an opportunity for healing, for inner growth. All right, Aries, this was your monthly reading. And until next time, bye.